fucking nowhere. Do I have to kill that Thunderjaw again? If I do, I'm gonna be a little upset. I mean, I'm still gonna kill it, but I want to be upset about it.
Just a mite triggered.
I told you, Nick, I'm not an assault rifle. I can't be triggered.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
I don't understand how that verb applies to fucking humans.
It triggers it sets off a series of reactions to some kind of traumatic thing, or
Why not just say it's annoying or troubling or stupid or, whatever?
frankly, I have PTSD and I'm not sure why it's called triggered. Get out of that corner, please. Thank you.
Hey, Dutch.
Oh, cool.
One of my cats.
It checkpointed after I killed the Thunderjaw.
The Thunder Joe.
But I can't seem to... Aww. It checkpointed after I killed the Thunderjaw, but all of my traps on the ground are gone. I was just salvaging them because, I didn't use all of them in the fight. So I was like, alright, well, let me just pick these back up. And then it was like, nope, blue screen.
It crashed again?
No, I'm just saying that's what happened the first time.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't, if you watch that video, well, it's in my Twitch archive. It'll be up on YouTube tomorrow. It just was like, no.
Is it? Oh well, defectors can't be choosers. Let's get aboard, shall we?
Again, Vanasha. Those abs, goddamn, looking mighty fine.
You've done a good thing. Maybe
Looks like you're down to one viewer, Rich.
Maybe, but my war just keeps...
It is what it is.
That one viewer might be me.
I think it is, because it no longer counts me as a viewer when I watch my own stream. Which is good, because I watch my own stream all the time, specifically to have the comment section open. And every time I'd see like one viewer, and I was like, oh man, and then it took me a while to realize I was always that one viewer, and it's like, oh. Well, shit.
Apparently I can just say whatever I want now and no one will get mad at me.
Well, my general rule on the stream is that it's recommended that you be 15 or over at least, as the contents of our conversations, as well as swearing, are not meant for children. So, it's one of those things where if they want to watch it, I don't care. But if they do, watch it and they get all offended, it's like, I'm sorry, but at the same time, in the Twitch settings, I have it set so that my stream is for mature audiences. Like, when you went to open my stream, it says,
welcome home. Nothing to fear.
You have to actually verify your age.
You're up to 3 now.
Cool.
As is your mother. She will not be harmed.
It's also saying this channel is offline now, but you can still check out its most recent broadcast.
See your influence everywhere. You've done
I wonder if it just hasn't refreshed.
Always be appreciated. You have my thanks.
I refreshed it on my end.
Yeah, I'm refreshing my page, see if maybe that was something that displayed not
Yeah.
long ago and just didn't refresh itself off.
Apollo. I spent 2 years in the Forbidden West setting this up, and the redhead gets all the credit?
I'm still getting paid, right?
You'll be lucky if I
Yeah,
let
it looks
you
like
live.
it was just something that
I couldn't
was
have done this without you.
displaying weirdly.
I'll give you the proper thanks. I promise.
Oh, I would love for her to give me a proper thanks.
Oh my god, like, as a feminist, that was really offensive.
Cool, another trophy.
You're scrolling through one of the menus, I think it was locations, and I thought it said Bandcamp for a moment.
One time at band camp.
Well, technically it did. Because it says Bandit Camp. So, I mean, technically the letter is B-A-N-D. You know, a band camp.
The words band and camp did exist on the screen. It's
Exactly.
just I had it between them.
Alright, so if I get another 12 level up points, I'll get another trophy. And also, my inventory is beyond full. So we're gonna go find a merchant. Oh, look at that. A merchant. As I have way too many of a lot of things. How many fucking sparkers do I have? Jesus. Honestly, that is one thing I need to do in this game, is I need to use elemental attacks more often. And I really fucking don't. I have another 10,000 shards. What should I spend them on? Should I try to gamble more for mods? What do you think?
As a Sonic fan, gambling is a problem. It's a problem when you're not gambling.
Well, every new Sonic game is a gamble.
At this point,
That's
yeah.
true. Sometimes you get colors and generations. Sometimes you get fucking Sonic Boom.
You know what's funny is 06 is actually tolerable and playable on the 360. It's the PS3 version that's just ungodly.
I mean, ignoring the whole bestiality plot.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
What?
Do you know nothing about Sonic 06?
I've never played Sonic. Like,
Okay,
except
so-
on, like, the Sega Genesis.
So they tried to do kind of like a reboot game back on the 360 and PS3 called Sonic the Hedgehog. Fans refer to it as either Sonic 2006 or Doesn't Exist. And basically, the plot is Pothead the Porcupine, or Trunks the Hedgehog, comes back in time to kill Sonic so that the world doesn't end, basically, and there's a human princess who loves Sonic.
Hence
Yep.
the bestiality aspect you were referring to. That's...
Yes.
And then a
Fucking
magic
weird.
evil clone of Shadow kills Sonic, and then using that princess's kiss and the Chaos Emeralds, they bring him back to life as Super Sonic.
Because that needed to be a thing.
Because that needed to be a thing.
We're pretty sure, and by we're I mean about 12 people in the world at least, are pretty sure that the company that made Sonic 2006 really just wanted to make a Final Fantasy clone, but they were forced to make a Sonic game.
Mm-hmm. It looked like a Final Fantasy game, and then it was just like, oh, Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like, if you had replaced every animal person with an actual person, it wouldn't have been anywhere near as insufferable.
Yeah, it's funny though, but like mechanically, it's so weird. The 360 version is a lot more stable than the PS3 version. Like, I beat it on the 360, and then a few years later, I was like, huh. I don't use my 360 anymore. I sold my copy, but I kind of want to play it again. Let me get it on the PS3. Oh God, I couldn't even clear the first level. I literally was clipping through scripted areas.
Oh yeah, I've heard about the whole launching through the scripted loops
Yeah,
into your death.
yeah, just shit just didn't work in the PS3 version. It was impossible to play. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go fight Mantis the spider. Wow, I can see where Lords of the Fallen got a lot of its art direction from. Honestly. The aesthetics between these two games. Wow, this thing's not that threatening at all. Sir, can you not do that? I mean, it's not that dangerous, but it's kind of annoying.
When he does that giant orb of fire thing, there's a trophy for, or well, not a trophy, but an achievement in game for killing him without getting hit by that.
Alright. Ow. He likes
Hey,
the
Rich,
claws.
Rich, how can I access your stream on the PS4?
You go on to Twitch. If I'm not
Okay,
mistaken,
so
there is actually just a Twitch app.
There is. I wasn't sure if there was another means, like PS4 may have had. A way
Normally, you just click on his profile and it'll say he's streaming a game, but for some reason it wasn't doing that earlier when I tried to get on there.
No.
Can you stop spitting on me and put me down, please? What the hell was that all about? Also, did you mean that Asmodon does a giant fireball, or that the Siegebreaker does a giant fireball? Because that's what I'm fighting right now.
Wait a minute. You're fighting... Okay, so you had just gotten to the end of the bridge and entered the portal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
I'm
sorry.
fighting the...
I was talking
Okay.
about Asmodon. You haven't gotten to him yet. So, spoiler
Yeah,
alert,
I'm fighting
he
the
shoots
Siegebreaker right now.
miniature suns.
That's hot.
I see what you did there. I don't like it, but I see it.
wonder if I can hear myself.
He keeps grabbing me and spitting on me.
I'm sorry, I don't remember that fight. I killed him in 10 seconds. Not even. Because Witch Doctor OP.
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you.
Wayne,
Hi.
honorably disembowel yourself with a Wiimote.
I've got a TV clicker in my hand. Is that good enough?
Fine. You make do with what you have.
This might take a while. It has to cut through my shirt first.
Oh, that would be a
What
world
matters?
record, though.
What matters is your conviction.
World's first TV remote suicide.
I can just imagine the headline, TV kills.
Someone could have killed himself with a TV remote long ago by bludgeoning or by choking.
In the words of George Carlin, you could beat a guy to death. All it takes is conviction. You could... Or it's like, you know, they won't let you on a plane with sewing needles in case you try to take the plane hostage. They won't give you a knife, but they'll give you a steak. And it's like, you realize I could beat you to death with the Sunday New York Times if I really fucking wanted to, right?
I'm reminded of an Ed Byrne joke where he talks about how you're not allowed to have tweezers on a plane because someone could try and hijack it. Mentions like, just
you land this plane right now, or I'll clip his nails.
Head over the plane. I'm giving everyone a manicure.
The same thing happened when we went to Comic-Con, me and my buddy Ryan, where he was like, no knives, no guns, no weapons, no metal. Like, he's like, he's like, oh, if you give it to me or return it to your car, that's fine, but once you step inside that building, if you have any weapons, you will be arrested. And it's like, well, I left my pocket knife in the glove. I know I'm good. And then Ryan was asked a question because he had nail clippers with the little manicure thing, and he was like, no, you can't bring that in. And I was like, why not? He's like, you could use it to kill someone. I was like, do you have any idea how much force it would take for me to penetrate your jugular vein with that? And then all it would take is your thumb to cover up the hole. Like, it's not exactly the most threatening weapon. Like, I could do more damage with a pencil if I wanted to.
Under that logic, you shouldn't be allowed to bring in shirts, because you can fucking choke someone out with a shirt. Or a raging erection.
By that logic, you shouldn't be able to enter the building because I could just strangle you with my bare fucking hands. You can use anything to kill anyone. All it takes is conviction and motive.
Like a raging erection.
Think about this. I mean, with the whole clipper thing, if it's one of those little swing out file blade things.
Oh yeah, it was like 1 inch long.
That thing would swing back in from the amount of force that it would take to penetrate the skin with it.
That's true too.
It would just bend back in.
Yeah, you would have to hold it straight out and hit them dead on, because if you're off on the left or right by any degree, the force will cause it to fucking fold back in.
Yeah.
That's hilariously valid.
And keys can do pretty much the same exact thing.
You could, like I said, you could do it with a pen or a pencil. And then it was hilarious because when we went to the Comic-Con, I was like, well, I have a lot of metal buttons and shit on my jacket. A second I set off the metal detector. He's like, it might. So if it does, you're going to need to be patted down. I was like, okay. So I walked through. It didn't go off. And the other guy was just like, all right, you can go. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't want to get fondled. I just walked right past them. And Ryan was like, did you enjoy getting molested? I was like, dude, they didn't even pat me down. I could have had fucking C4 plastic explosive in my coat. They didn't care. That's the other thing. They're looking for metal. C4 plastic explosive is fucking plastic. If I really wanted to blow the place up. Again, conviction and motive. I have neither of these. But if I wanted to, I could, you know? I'm no terrorist, but at the same time, if you're clever enough and you're convicted enough, you will find a way to get explosives into a building.
And have enough of a raging erection.
What is it with you and your raging erection?
I don't know, but it's giving me one. No, not really.
Damn, I thought I was the only one.
One of the soldiers must have retreated. But where?
So let's pick her up some wine earlier. Ran to CVS, picked her up some wine. She hasn't touched it.
Okay, and?
She made me go out, like, specifically to get her wine.
Maybe wine's not her cup of tea.
At least his death came quickly.
It is, though. I went and got
See what
exactly what she asked for.
See what I did there? Wine's not her cup
Yeah,
of tea.
I do. Too bad she doesn't drink tea either.
Oh, well, now she's just Satan.
You rang?
Where's my fortune cookie?
Confucius say man who drops clock in toilet bound to have shitty time.
It is only when a mosquito lands on your testicles that you realize that there are ways to solve any situation without the use of violence.
Danger looms in your future.
You're about to get Liz drunk. I feel like that's not a good thing.
Nah, she's asleep. No, the actual fortune, and it's stupid, is you have a deep appreciation of music and the arts. That's not a fortune. That's telling me what I like.
What in the balls? Oh my god! That's a lot of scorpions.
Not enough.
This went from 0 to what the hell in like 10 seconds. That's a lot of scorpions.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. What area am I supposed to be inspecting? I'm not seeing any. Oh, there it is.
And the last courteous soldier.
I thought there would be
Someone
more.
lost his head here
Shut up, Enchantress.
and ran off.
Shut up, Meg.
I'm just gonna call her Meg.
No, that's actually mean to do, because if you actually listen to her storyline, she's a lot of fun. But at the same time, there are times where it's just like, you know, we don't really need your addition and your input in this, because you're just not helping.
I'm not helping.
That is a weird ability I have, but I like it.
What's the ability?
Well, the thing you need to know about Horizon is that you get the ability eventually to override enemies. So instead of their AI telling them to kill you on sight, they will actually assist you. So there are certain ones for transportation that you can actually mount. So if you override like a strider, which is essentially a horse, you can then ride it like you could a normal horse and just take off.
Blood everywhere.
Well,
Machine dragged something into
it only lasts for a set period of time though, and you'll eventually lose it. But I have an upgrade to my ability so that if I override, it is indefinitely. You can only have one override at a time though, so if I override something else, I'll lose it. But the point of it is that the last ability in that tree is I can call on a mount at any time. So whether it be a strider, a charger, or I forget what the other one is. I know I can call on a strider and a charger, but there's different ones I can call on. No, Thunderjaws are offensive. They're not for transportation. But the point is I can call on different ones. And the thing is I don't need to actually find one and override it. I could just hit that button and I will pull one out of thin air. And it'll just ride in and help me out. And that's the point, is that I can literally just sit here and, like... And the other thing is that while it's overridden, it will fight with you. So, I could literally call in an already overridden machine to fight with me. And just be like, hey, you know what? I need a distraction. I'm going to call in a I don't know what, but it's immediately going to get into a fight, so have fun. You know what I mean? Oh, I just did it again. Now he's on the island with me, and I know that's going to draw the attention of a snap maw. So I'm going to shoot the snap maw while it shoots at my fucking mount, and then I'm just, you know, I ain't even gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave. Okay, you're getting on my nerves here, Charger.
I brought down all the beasts, but I missed out on the...
Oh, hey, I found what I needed.
I wasn't
Hey, buddy.
expecting to be found, especially not by a Nora.
The camera's a little bit too close to your face there, buddy.
Soldier singing like a drunk.
I apologize for my behavior. I thought I was dead.
Come on. Your commander asked me to bring you back to Day Tower.
I refuse to be led back to my outpost by Nora, like some prisoner.
Fine. Go by yourself.
Wait. Look. I got in a tussle with a snap mob. It ate the half of me of his armor and bow. The thief is still in the water. I can't go back without a weapon. Find my bow, please.
I'll get it. Just don't start singing again.
I tried to save the PlayStation controller. Horse thing, your foot is, it's a... You're good. You're good.
Let's do this.
Go ahead, show me your throat. Fine, I'll just take another fucking capacitor.
I take it that crocodile thing is an asshole.
And now it's dead. That was easy. Did that attract the attention of the other ones? Nope.
I refuse to believe that that thing was able to float after dying.
You hush. It'll do as it pleases. Even though it's
That's not
dead.
how density works.
Aloy is part Skyrim horse. And can just do that.
Good luck out there.
Thank you. I didn't want to die in foreign lands. Like my men. May the sun light their passing.
Alright, so that errand is complete. Let me go to the opposite end of the fucking planet. Alright, I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna do that, but first, I'm gonna get a drink. Well, actually, I'm gonna start the fast travel and then go get a drink.
Welcome back.
Wow, I was just gonna say, I am back, but, I guess I was heard. Also, where the fuck is Aloy's left leg?
Well, there was a moment where I saw her step into a crevice and out again, and then it was gone.
Okay, well, that's
I assume it stepped forward.
Yeah, that's a weird stance, but whatever.
Can you rotate the camera?
I did. I've already resumed moving.
And I see you're in Egypt now.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it
Right,
Egypt. I forget where we are.
I assume that the fact that I procced the Vision of Asmodon to show up, that's the direction I'm supposed to go, so I'm going to go this opposite direction.
Vision of Asmodon still shows up. Surprise, bitch! Oh. Surprise, motherfucker.
Some fries, motherfucker.
All
All
rise,
rise, motherfucker.
motherfucker. Heart eyes,
Wrong
motherfucker.
side.
Pinkie pies, motherfucker.
Oh, damn.
I had one of that, and I don't know what happened to it.
Just one day you woke up, it was gone. Just like, surprise, motherfucker. I thought I was in Shadow Karja territory and therefore had to disguise myself, but nope.
Are you Galeev, the healer?
I had planned to spend the day gazing at the lands of my exile and feeling sorry for myself. But you're not from
So, why is she shimmering?
I came
My
from
armor.
the tent city there. There's a sick girl. Her brother told me about you.
Alright, so it's just an effect of the armor being on you.
No,
Okay.
I can't spare the medicine, nor my time to administer it. My resources are
I take it if you switched your armor, you would lose that shimmer.
Correct. This armor set required me to collect 5 specific power cells that are in the world. Which luckily 4 of them I found by chance, and the 5th one I actually had to look up.
Why won't you help?
Look at it.
But it is an amazing armor set.
What meager goods I can get must be smuggled in. That's expensive. The behemoth's share goes to the military. Of course, there are the demands of the Citadel. Helis' Kestrels are so prone to sticky ends. What's left, that's for the nobles, who can pay well for my services.
Look at it from my perspective. A little girl is sick.
Well, I think we are calling to each other across an ideological impasse.
What's stopping me from just making you do it?
I'd have to cause a situation. And you wouldn't harm the only healer disgraced enough to work for the Shadow Karja, would you?
Well, we've only just met, but yes, it's tempting.
And take it up with the Citadel. They decide who lives and dies. Nothing you can do would compare to my punishment if I use the last of my stock on a tent girl.
You're kind of an ass, healer.
There's no cure for a conscience.
I feel like I know the answer to this, but I wonder if this was all mocap.
And yet, if you feel
No.
so strongly about this one girl, perhaps we can make a deal.
You don't think this was all mocap?
For a Thunderjaw.
There are plenty of times where their emotions don't match what they're saying, and their voice acting doesn't match their lip sync.
Settle my debts
Okay.
for a while.
Those parts aren't exactly easy to come by.
Their movement just looked a bit too smooth to be, just basically programmed in.
I know it well because they expect me to put its victims back together. Runaways, mostly.
If I do this, it's not for you.
No, I'm not expecting you to do it at all. But I'll be heading back to the Citadel later.
I was enjoying a nice piece of cake while they were talking. And now I'm going to go murder a Thunderjaw. That won't be hard.
Her arms flailing while you run looks really weird to me.
Actually, I think it's rather realistic. A lot of people do that with their arms. Now, see, the key component is, in order for, because it's basically a balance thing. You put your left foot forward and your right arm forward. You always
It just looks like the animation for the arms specifically are running in reverse.
Well, like I said, the big thing about that is her arms and legs should go opposite of each other, so.
Come on, then.
I like how you're both hostile to me. You like that? The guy was like, help me, and then actually he's part of the Shadow Carja, so he's hostile to me. So upon seeing me, he just fled. Oh, whoever that was, he got fucked up. Dude, that scrapper didn't even give a shit about me. That's great. I'm gonna leave it alone. I could two-shot it, but I don't want to. Raccoon has to die. Oh no, that was a fox. Will you stop looking away from me? Thank you. What? How was that a miss? Yeah, they're not easy. They're not hard to kill. I would say they're easy and they're not hard to kill, and I just went they're hard.
To be the place. The Thunderjaw shouldn't be hard to find.
I agree.
Before it sees me.
So what do the people in this world even eat? I assume some form of vegetation. I assume they're farmers. But, like, is there actual meat in this world?
Did you not just watch me kill a fox?
What'd you kill a what?
A fox. There's fox, raccoons, boars.
I couldn't tell if that was
rabbits.
Actually flesh or robot.
No, there's actual wildlife. Granted, very limited. If you want to, I can explain to you why the wildlife is limited.
I'm gonna create my own world as to why. I'll come up with reasons on my own.
Fuck off, scorpions.
And this is what I meant when I said that this guy would be easy to kill. Because the trick to killing a Thunderjaw is to get rid of his fucking disc launchers and then use them as a weapon. And he's done for.
I can't believe I haven't picked up 500,000 gold yet.
While I'm over here, is there anything hidden in the back of this valley? Not that I can see, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I should really save up the resources so that I can get that infinite fast travel item. Because as it stands, you have to make a fast traveling kit. But there's an item you can get that takes a couple of rare materials, and it allows for infinite fast traveling. Yeah, I don't see anything over here. But yeah, let me see if I can find what you're asking for there, Wayne. Let's see, any wildlife in this area? Yeah, no, I'm in a canyon, so there ain't shit. So, Wayne, go ahead and tell us, why is it that there's some wildlife on this world?
Umbrella Corporation decided to create giant robots instead of zombies anymore, and shit went bad.
Sounds like something Umbrella Corporation would do. Like, sir, you know how we normally go with, like, psychotic zombies that are just, you know, they're just fueled by their hunger for human flesh? Yeah. Well, we've made machines that eat people, but now they're eating people, so shit. We kind of lost control of that one.
So, you're saying we've gone away from biological warfare?
And now we just have
biology
straight...
in general.
Now we just have straight warfare with machines. You remember that time we tried to start a petting zoo with piranhas? Yeah, that didn't go so well either. Because that's Umbrella Corp. They have the right, you know, they have the right reasons, but they go about it the wrong way. Like, you know, we really think we should bring men closer to machines. I'm like, sir, we didn't ask for these weird android monsters. Like, Umbrella Corporation. We take shit way too literally.
Have your machine part. A deal's a deal. See to the girl, and it's yours.
On my oath. But tell me, if this girl survives, what do you suppose is her future?
It's better than not having a future at all.
What a charming notion. Come, let's be quick about this. Kindness doesn't keep well with
Seems like every day I hear about some new and nastier type of machine.
If the sun provide, and if not...
It's you! Hello again?
I've brought someone to see your sister.
How did you... What
You know
did we
what?
do to deserve
That old guy you were just talking to is flesh. Eat
I
him.
don't even want to ask, in case a shadow passes over and it's gone.
Smart boy.
She'll have his full attention, won't she?
Once I'm freed of other distractions, yes.
Alright, that's done. I really don't have anything close by. Except maybe you. Goodbye. And hello. Ugh. Pardon me. But yeah,
No.
I had to equip a specific outfit to go into that camp, but you got to see that the reason I have that glittery effect is because of the specific armor set that I wear. I do like that if you try to aim while on the back of an animal, while on horseback, or whatever you want to call this, machine back, I guess.
I've been seeing it as a stag the whole time.
Yeah, well, this one is a broadhead, but I can also get a charger or a strider. I really don't want to fight another Thunderjaw. We're just gonna ride past him.
You're gonna make him feel lonely.
Don't care. Wait a second. I know this psychopath.
I waited for it. Time passing pulls the anticipation tight as wire. Ah, how many has it been now?
I don't keep count, no.
Don't keep count. Sometimes I just don't get you. Are you like us or a little different?
Hopefully a little different.
That's what you're gonna tell yourself. Shall we get started?
This is so the Rogar realm.
Huh? No.
This fucking... They ripped the Rogar realm basically right out of Asmodan's world. The Lords of the Fallen. They took that, like, they took so much from Diablo, it's insane.
What game are you playing, Nick?
I'm playing Diablo, and I'm noticing that a lot of the aesthetics of the stuff around me, it looks exactly like the Rogar realm in Lords of the Fallen, which came out after this did. From a completely different studio.
Well, they drew inspiration from it, is all.
Oh, I mean, it looks almost identical.
They drew a lot of inspiration from it.
Some would say they used tracing paper when they drew inspiration.
Yeah. Just about.
I'll finish you. I see him.
Are you serious? Are you serious? That went through his chest.
Found him.
Sir, sir. What just happened?
I'm gonna get to it.
They were dead before they pulled that alarm. Alright, good, yeah. I was say, if he pulled that alarm just like a second sooner, I'd have to kill more dudes. But, nope. I need one fox skin, and I can get the golden fast travel pack. Nice. God damn it, my inventory is full. That's the only problem that I have. My inventory fills up super quick. And I already have the resource pack maxed out. So it doesn't get any higher than this. Alright, that's done. Everyone in this camp is dead. Alright, so that camp's been taken. Oh yeah, I have to go talk to Nil again. What's funny is that Nil counts as a side, like, and it's hard to explain. You don't even need to talk to Nil, is the point. Talking to Nil is kind of how you start taking the camp, but if you just go in and murder everyone, then you take the camp automatically anyway. I see Nil is keeping my Broadhead company.
These little moments are refreshing, aren't they?
That could be the least creepy thing you've said to me.
That glimpse of yourself in their eyes just as the cloud of death passes across them.
Never mind. There it goes. You know, Nil, if you get tired of bandits, there's a group called the Eclipse.
That's a political situation.
They're murderers, and they're raising an army of machines. That's a little more than politics.
Don't hate me for being single-minded. Besides, I wouldn't bet on how long the Shadow Carja are going to last, if you're in for the kill.
We've come a long way from Norland. Where have you been, Nil?
I heard the roads of the Sundom were no longer safe. And thankfully, it was true. Ambushes, raiding parties, even corrupted machines. The mortal wounds just opened themselves to accept my arrows. But you knew this already. You've been walking on the edge of life and death. I can tell.
Yeah. It's a long story.
With many quick endings, I hope.
Goodbye, Nell.
I don't want to alarm you, but the bandits are thinning out. Makes you wish you could kill them more than once, doesn't it?
No, once...
Thankfully I can, because I can save and load.
Of course, once is enough. When you really make it count.
Okay, goodbye, Nil.
Yeah, Nil's more than a little bit weird. On the whole, he enjoys killing more than I enjoy cake. Okay, well, I'm going to end my stream here. Honestly, I don't want to end this game, though. I think I'm going to go and just start getting all the collectibles. This is just... I enjoy this game, and I want to keep playing it. So I think we're going to do the collectibles, and the bandit camps, and the corrupted zones, and the hunting log. So we still got several hours of gameplay left. That's for sure. So yeah, we've completed the main story. Sorry for that random blue screen in the middle there where literally the game just closed itself, which also automatically ends my stream. So unfortunately this will be a two-part thing up on YouTube, but it'll get uploaded. And yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Wrong button. Just want to make sure that it's saved, and then I quit, and now have a wonderful day.